But I'm gonna go ahead and make the bow first. And I'm working on a 16-inch grapevine right now. Okay. And you know, I always like to try it on for size. So Cindy, are you still there? What's your weather like? Where'd she go? Are you still there, Cindy? I don't know, maybe I'm not getting all my comments too. Hey Maria, hey Shauna, how are you? I'm just gonna start out by making my bow though, and this might be a little bit large. I'm gonna check it here in a second. Yeah, that's right. Some people are getting filtered. I know that for sure. Hey, Freddie and Jackie. All right, let me see here. I think I want it just a little bit smaller than that. Maybe about 1 inch smaller. Hey, Liz, how are you? How's that Etsy shop going? Oh no, 6 inches of snow. You fly out tomorrow? Yeah, fingers crossed. That's for sure. So who all's been making their bows by hand? Let me know. Oh, Liz, you better get on that. I'm going to keep after you until you do it. Hey, Terry. Thank you for following. Okay, let's see what this looks like. For those of you just joining in, I'm working on a dogwood wreath. Okay, I think that'll work good. And if you haven't watched me before, if you be sure and put your put any questions that you might have in the comments. I'll go back every now and then and check and answer as best I can. You have to be patient though, because I can't see very well. Even with my glasses on, I can't see very well. Oh, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing, Melinda. I appreciate that a lot. It's kind of like my tip jar when you guys do that. Hey, Betsy. So what's everybody doing today? Are you working? Are you off work but working at home, or what are you doing? Let me know. Okay. All right, so I know this doesn't look like much yet, but I promise you it will. Let me get a pipe cleaner here. You finished the Christmas takedown. I finally got mine done like day before yesterday. Seems like so much less fun to take it down than to put it up. So there's always the excitement and all that kind of thing, but putting it up's not so much fun. And I thought I had it all done, and then I'd go back, I'll be able to get, like, sit in my chair, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that, you know. You guys do that? So, hey Phyllis, how are you? How is it down there in Houston? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my bow on here. About this part right here. Sometimes I put my bow on first. Sometimes I put my greenery on first. It just depends. And you know, people ask me all the time, what do you do first? And there's no right or wrong answer. I mean, I could very well have gone ahead and put my greenery on now, but I didn't. Oh, it's raining. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Phyllis. I bet it's warmer than it is here, though. Oh, Cindy, you're working. Oh, who's sick? Oh, Dawn, I hate to hear that. I just came back from Hobby Lobby just a few minutes ago, and the clerk was just cough, 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 and I almost wanted to go to a different line, but it was like me right there to, you know, my turn. But I know a lot of people are sick right now. I hope you get well soon, Dawn. Marilyn, your ribbon is on your way. I hope it gets there soon for you. I hope you like it. Marilyn's probably one of my biggest ribbon buyers. Okay, let me see here. This is just a Hobby Lobby bush I'm using. I like this. It's very, very general. Every day they have it. I think all year long, but you get a lot of bang for your buck on it. Of course, you don't want to buy it full price, right? But it's up to $18 now, $17.99. But then if you get it 40% off. But there's a lot of stems in here, a lot of cuts. 71. Oh, Melinda, your Hobby Lobby misses you. I know what you mean. I walked out of there. I was determined. I wanted to see the new florals. And we have a new Hobby Lobby this year. Well, actually it was from last year, but this is the first spring season we've had in the new place. And I don't know if it's just because we have a new shop I feel like it's larger, but they have some really nice spring florals in there now. Now I didn't go down the everyday aisle. I'm talking in the finer florals, but they had some really pretty, realistic looking tulips, and priced really well. So you might want to check it out if you're needing anything like that. I didn't buy any, but I just wanted to go through there and see what all they had. Now they had some old standbys too. But we had a fair amount of new stuff, new to us, anyway. And I haven't looked it up. Well, I looked it up on my phone, but it wasn't listed. Sometimes their SKUs aren't listed, but I don't know if those tulips were real touch or soft touch or what they were, but they were really nice. I don't have a good place to go in here. Like I said, if you're just joining in, we're making a tulip wreath today. Oh, thank you. Hey, Rita. Thank you so much for the hearts. You guys, as you come in, be sure you let me know you're there. I see there's more people than what I see that's fessed up to it. I like to see who all's here. Thank you guys for all the hearts. Let's go in here. I don't want to pack it too tightly because we've got greenery on here too, and then I've got another greenery as well. So I need to kind of watch here. Thank you guys for all the follows. Hey Sharon, hey, there's Leslie. Thank you guys. Thank you. I'm glad to see you. Is the sound still doing okay, you guys? let me know. Like I said, to start with, that's one of my things I was wanting to go live for, is to test, see what the deal was, because last time I didn't even know until it was later. Hey, another. Okay, good. Hey, Melissa. All right. Let me go in here. Maybe just a little bit. Well, you know what? I'm not going to do that yet because I want to see what this is going to do. So who else has started working on spring? Oh, Melissa's your twin? I did not know that. For real? Thank you guys for all the hearts. I really appreciate that. I haven't been on TikTok for a while. Live anyway. I've been kind of neglectful. I'm sorry. I don't know if this might be too long. Let's see here. I'll cut this down just a hair more. For real. Well, good deal. I did not know that. As real as it gets. My husband is a twin. He has a twin sister, though. And they're like night and day difference in their personalities. Yeah, my husband's a twin, and his mom is a twin. Okay, I've got another one of these. I think I might even have to use a third. Thank you for all the hearts. Thank you. Keep them coming. I appreciate it. Got supplies out and ready, Sharon. Working on a patriotic swag. I had, a couple of small orders. I had 2 patriotic orders over the weekend. In fact, I shipped them out just a little bit ago, if whoever bought them's out there. But, patriotic sells all year round. You never know, for like a memorial service or, somebody maybe going off to the military or something like that. Okay, let's see where we put this. Okay. Just looking, this has some pretty wicked little pieces sticking out here. I'm gonna clip those off. I don't know if something was on there and it came off or what. I know it got my attention when I put my finger on it. There we go. Wish these weren't all just kind of crowded in there. I'm going to see if I can transplant a few of them here. It's like they're all just smashed there right at the very beginning. Too thick. Too thick, and then none in the right places. So I think I've lost all my comments on TikTok here. So have you ever, Phyllis is asking, have I ever sold a black and gold Mardi Gras wreath? Yes. Yes. In fact, I got one I need to make, but yes, that's very popular. In fact, when I sold like two, right, I just had enough to make two, and I sold them right away and then had a request for more. But yes, if you have black and gold, that's popular. Now, what is not popular for Mardi Gras is red, and I did not know that when I was first starting out. And in fact, I was going through some stuff, and I still have a red Mardi Gras mask. And I didn't know back then that it was, you know, purple, gold, and green, and then of course black too. But I should pay attention here. That looks kind of ugly, doesn't it? Let's get that out of the way. We're going to bring in some stuff on the inside. We'll save this for a little bit. But yeah, I didn't know that, and so I listed, actually I did sell one back years ago. I think I bought 3 of the masks, and then I made another wreath, and it's at my shop for years. And I don't even remember what I ended up doing. I'm sure I probably dismantled the wreath, but I saw right now I'm going through my Mardi Gras, and I still have that one more red mask. So if anybody wants it, oh, you made one yesterday? Yes, get it posted if you haven't already, or you might have already sold it. But yeah, it sells real well. See, this is what I don't like, is when they put the, you know, this is the base of the pick or the spray, whatever, and there's a flower coming off right there, and you don't get a chance to make it like nice and airy. It's just stuck there. So I might go ahead and tear this. The others aren't quite as bad. I'm going to go ahead and we'll put that where we want it. I'm always dismantling stuff, guys. But it's like that and pine cones, they always do that. All right, so let's start going on to the inside there. I have to trim this off now that I tore it up. But don't ever feel like you can't, you know, tear it, you know, put things where you want it. I'm always, when I'm looking for supplies, I'm always looking to see how I can take it apart. I don't know why I don't have, it says I have all these messages. Oh, thank you, Lola. Now I can see them. I wonder why that went away. Thank you guys for all the follows. I really appreciate it. I'll have to go back up and look and see if I missed any. I don't know. I clicked on something and then all these messages came up, or all these comments. Yeah, it's very simple. If you weren't here at the beginning, I was telling them I got an order for some peach accents. I had made one last year that had some peach on the inside of the dogwood, and so I put some peach colored tulips with it and some ribbon. but I do not have that this year, so we're just going with a neutral. You see how close that is down in there? I'm going to leave it because you can still see it, but just look, makes everything look crowded. Do not like that. Okay, this one I think we can keep this all together like that. But yeah, I know people were talking about, I mean, and actually our Hobby Lobby is just now putting out Valentine's, talking about how early it is and such, but really people right now are shopping for spring. That's what I've been selling, that, and like I said, patriotic, but that's all year, so, but don't be waiting on it because people are looking. If you're a seller, anyway. I think I want to go right like that. The paper is disintegrating on my spray here, so I'm hoping I may have to come back and put a pick on it, but I'm going to try it without. There. Went in just fine. Okay, I'm going to have to get it right in front of it here a second. I'm not really liking this heavy of a bow on here. I'm going to take this down and we're going to go with just a Swiss dot. To me, this makes it look too heavy. This looks more dainty to me, and that's kind of the look I'm going for. Phyllis is asking, where did the dogwood picks come from? At Greenery Market. I got those. Seems like they had a couple of different ones, but don't quote me on that. But all right, we're going to do away with that. Let me just go ahead and get my bow started over here. Yeah, I like that better. Like I said, it just was looking too heavy to me. Like I said, I always like the flowers to be the star of the show, not the ribbon. It's my motto anyway. Oh, thank you, Jill. Hey, Sylvia. Thank you for the follow. Now, I might have to add a few more loops of this, but we'll see what it looks like first. Yeah, needs a few more loops. You know what? I'm just going to do it over. We'll use that ribbon for something else. You guys ever do that? Change your mind midstream? Hey, Ruth, how are you? You're welcome, Phyllis. Thank you for the share, Luna. I really appreciate that. I hope I have enough ribbon to make another one here. May have to borrow from that other one. Yeah, sometimes simple is more, or less is more. Isn't that the term? Or is that the way it goes? Yeah, I like that. Where'd my pipe cleaner go? Here. And like I said, I might have to add another loop or so, but we can always do that later. How's your weather, Ruth? Are you guys getting any bad weather? See what a difference that makes? Hey, Alice. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, now I'm just gonna cut them at an angle. Of course, it looks a lot emptier up there too, but we'll fix that. Let's do this. Okay. Hey there, red mini boys. How are you? I was. I asked my husband is so. Ruth says it's colder than a well digger's belt buckle. Yeah, it's headed our way. It's already pretty cold here, but my husband is one of those guys. He has a saying for everything like that. And he's hilarious. But anyway, I asked him if, because I'd never heard him say that one before. Colder than a welder, what a how'd that go? Well digger's belt buckle. He said he didn't ever hear it that way. He heard it with another word for belt buckle. But I'd never heard that one before. All right, I'm gonna get right in front now and see what I need, where I need this. I think we need it right there. But yeah, he's got a saying for everything. Oh, thank you, Gina. There we go. I like that better with that. Okay, now I've got this filler. I don't know if I'm going to use that or not. I have never used this filler. And I've had it for over a year over there. It seems like every time I pull it out, it's not the right thing. That one's pretty heavy though. That one's too big. But it's just something to give it a little bit of movement. Plus it has the greenery. So. I'll get out long johns. I already go around with a lot of clothes on. When I'm down here, I almost always have more than one shirt on, sometimes two sweaters. Okay, let's see if this will work in here somewhere without making it too heavy. I think that'll work. I like that. Like I said, it has a lot of movement to it. Okay. You cleaned it up a little bit. That's what I suspected, Ruth. Hey, Bridget. How are you doing today? Yeah, that's what I thought, Ruth. Whenever I saw that, or when he said that, but I had never heard it. But when he said that, I thought you might have been trying to do that. I think we'll put that right there. Maybe one right there. I'm glad to be able to use this. Like I said, I've had this over a year, and I haven't used it on one single thing. We'll go back there. Just trying to stay out of the way of some of those dogwoods. But at the same time, I'm kind of picturing it, what it's like in springtime. You know, everything's not filled out. Okay, this one I'm going to trim down. I think that's good for up top. Let's go down the bottom. Gotta warn you guys, my husband, I think, sounds like he just got home, and the dog always runs around like, and down here it sounds like an elephant's up there. Sometimes a herd of elephants. Hey, Lisa, how are you? All right, let's go up in here a little bit. I may still come back in here and transplant some of these little pieces here if I can't get them. Well, I guess I can move that one down. But I just hate that they're right up there so close. Go back there. And down here. I just brought one of them. I hope I don't need another one. But I've got plenty of them. Hey, Chrissy. Thank you for following. Hey, Amanda and Rosa. Thank you, guys. Some of those out. That's all I have of that, but I need some right here, I feel like. Let me grab another one. It's just right here. Just need one more bunch, I think. Unless I'd put some in here in the bow. Is that a pick machine? Yes. Yes, I've got a pick machine. It's a lifesaver if you do, or if you make a lot of florals. But it's not a necessity. I didn't have one for a lot of years, but yeah, they can save you a ton of time. Okay, I need something in and around the bow now. I still have a lot of this left. See how much we used of that, and I still got all this. That's what I mean. It's really a good value. Let's see. I hate to use that. I'm going to use that short piece there. Need some back here. And I need some going the other direction too. Oh, thank you. Good, Rita. If you do, let me know. I'd like to see that. And it's just a real simple recipe. Very simple. But we'll clean up that bow there in a minute. Put that back there. I need a little bit right up here. Just putting finishing touches on now. There, don't want it there. Kind of crowds it too much. We can go down there. Some of these will need steamed. Some of the flowers, because they're kind of wrinkled and that kind of thing. that one right there. That one needs some help. All right. Keep going. I am going to take these two. I've got these two little pieces left over because it was going to be too much to put. Yeah, and I'm going to go ahead and get that in here. Oh, thank you, Chrissy. You're going to use daisies. I love daisies too. And push that in there good. I ended up getting the glue where it shouldn't have been, but there we go. Yeah, it's going to work out. Let me put a few more pieces around. Oh, thank you, Cindy. Maybe one more piece there, maybe. Let me see. Okay, I think we're good there. I'm gonna fill out just a little bit back in the back there and maybe a little bit under here. Hey, Cheryl. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys being here. This was just kind of a spur of the moment. Like I said, I really wanted to go live and while I was down here working and check on my sound issue. I hope we got it figured out. It's been a mystery, believe me. Oh. I may have to put a pick on these guys here. I don't like how they're just kind of smashed back in there, especially this one. This one I think is workable. This one is just down there almost invisible. Don't know. Let me think here. I'm going to make my own pick. You guys ever do that? It's just one of my wires. One of my wires from this bush. Because I think a wooden pick's going to look too obvious. And a steel pick's not going to be long enough. So first thing I want to do is glue. Just a little dab of glue. There we go. Makes you ready for the dogwoods. Me too, Glenda. We had really pretty ones where I used to live. I'm talking about it on our property. We don't have one here, and I really miss that. Okay, but we're going to give it a stem. Let me see where we can put it now. I think I want to put him in here because out here you're going to be able to see that stem a little bit more obviously. And I need just a bit more length. So I put a steel pick on it. I just don't like things all smashed. I like it light and airy is what I like. Doesn't he look more happy there? Okay. All right, now let's finish that greenery and we'll be about done. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Wendy. Let's see. Trying to see how much of this I want to use. I don't want to crowd it. Let's see. Put this in there. And then just a little bit down here. Hey Sharon, how are you? That there, and then I might as well use the rest of this. I've used almost this whole bush. Go out there. I'm going to get right in front of it and look here. Now, like this petal here, I have to steam it out a little bit. Right there. Okay, I think we're done. You ready for the weather tonight, Sharon? We're supposed to get, Sharon's the same town as I am. Oh, thank you for sharing. I really appreciate that. Hey, Anita. And there's Martha. I wish I could see better. Hey, Janie. So, but anyway, that's all I have for you today. And I really appreciate you being here this afternoon and giving me some feedback on the testing I had there to start with. I really appreciate that. And this is going to be listed in my Etsy shop if anybody's interested. I did go ahead and make a listing where you can just go to my Etsy shop and it'll say live or made wreath made on today's date. And yeah, so you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And if you're in the path of the weather, be sure you stay safe, stay warm, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.